Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, sorry about bloke next door with his blower. He just will not stop doing that. He does it every day, but anyway, apparently that's allowed. Okay, getting a fair bit done with these strikers, and I am really enjoying doing this stuff. Got my 5/16 by 5/16 by 100 mil, 12% cobalt, 64 to 66 Rockwell in. So those two there, that's a 6x6 millimeter, 12% cobalt. Those two are going over to Jason. I didn't bring the other ones out, but that's not the focus of this video. I mounted my 12% 5/16 100 mil in a piece of antler. This is the nicest piece of antler that I've got, and it turned out exceptionally well. It's a beautiful piece of antler. It's that really big rack that Andrew gave me, and I ordered a 10-inch by 1/2-inch ferro rod off a Australian supplier. So this just turned up today. I haven't even handled it, haven't struck it, haven't tried it yet, but I am going to. This is my old 10-inch that I've cut down. That's the other piece of tine. There was two pieces of tips that I've cut off. That's for the 12% 5/16 piece. This piece, I haven't glued it in there yet, but I am going to glue it in. And that's what it's going to look like. And that is going to be a matching set for my ferro rods. And that'll probably be one of my best sets, because this rod is exceptional. It's been one of the best rods I've ever bought. It sparks incredibly well. This was from an English guy. They just got the formula right. As you can see, this hook here just fits so well in the hand. When I burn that rod out, I think I'm just going to drill it out and put another 1/2-inch rod in it. I might buy a Nathan rod, drill it out and put another 1/2-inch Nathan rod in it, because that antler is just beautiful for it. And I've just cut some slots in it, and I've drilled it all. I'm just going to spend the afternoon gluing it all. This is the stuff I use. It's just cheap. It cost me $2. 5-minute epoxy, Duramax epoxy. It works really well. This is the other piece of antler that I've got for my other 5% cobalt one. It worked out really well, but I've got a Nathan square rod. I've already marked it out. I'm going to drill it out, and the El Quattro will go in there. It's a 6-inch rod. There'll be probably 5.5 inches of it sticking out, and 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch into there, and the El Quattro will go in there. Piece of fat wood, nice round bit. Just had a piece of fat wood that I've got. I think this is from South Australia. That's the other bit off that 10-inch. I've already slotted it, drilled it. I'm just going to put a bit of 5-minute epoxy in there, whatever is left over from there, or I might just use some more. Glue it in there, jam it in there. I've never done a fat wood handle before, and you beauty. That's a nice little fatwood handled ferro rod, and this rod, as I said, has served me so well. I'll have 2 really good rods. That's still significant amount of rod left to go, and you've got a little bit of fatwood you can just scrape off. I know the fatwood probably needed to be a bit bigger, but that's a big enough piece for that rod, and I'm really happy with the way those have turned out. This is a beautiful set. I'm very happy with that. Very happy. That's a beautiful piece of antler, and yeah, that turned out really well. I did note when I looked, when I glued it in, it sort of looks like a skew whiff a bit, but when you look at it, actually, it depends on how you look at it. But the antler's a little bit organic too, so it doesn't sit exactly right. But it's so smooth and just feels so beautiful and tactile. And I've been rubbing it with steel wool, and yeah, I am very happy with the way that is. And I'm going to give this the same treatment. I'm going to go over it with a bit of steel wool, clean it all up, because at the moment it's a little bit dirty. It's got a little bit of dirt and that on it, but I'm just going to go over with steel wool, clean it all up, and yeah, she's going to look really good. I don't care that it's got a lanyard hole there. That doesn't matter. I'm just going to scrape over it. I don't even know where. It doesn't matter where the lanyard hole ends up at the end up here. It's not going to worry me where it, when I put it in there. It just, where it ends up, it ends up. I even got that reasonably straight. I did too. I drilled it because I'm pretty well drilling. I've got a vise here, but it's not clamped down or anything. But yeah, it's just a little engineer's vise that Andrew gave me, and I'm sort of drilling it by hands, but yeah, it's all by eye. So yeah, it's not exactly the most precise thing, but yeah, it's getting there. I'm getting a little bit better at drilling it. Yeah, if you look at it, like if you have it straight on here, it looks like the scraper is a little bit off, but if you sit the scraper straight, the antler, but when it put it in your hand, yeah, it feels really good, and yeah, man, does it peels off. That didn't spark, but it peels off bits. I'll end up starting a fire. It rips the spark out of the rod. As I said to Jason, because I've been conversing with him about giving them those there, you actually got to be a bit gentle with them, with these 12% cobalt ones, because their edges are so sharp, and they're so hard that you just have to be a little bit gentle with them, because you don't have to go hard to get the sparks to come out of them. So yeah, they are very, very effective, and I am yeah, so glad I've got onto it. But I am not buying any more. I've done what I wanted to achieve. I've now got a replacement 10-inch rod. I've got my other 10-inch, which is no longer. I cut this off at 6 inches. So this was 4 inches going into there. I got my El Quattro coming, which I've never had an El Quattro before, and yeah, and I've got several 12% carbide, 12% cobalt. I've got a 5% cobalt, and I've got an 8% cobalt. So I've got plenty of cobalt strikers, and yeah, I am all set. I am now got a dedicated tool bag, that I am putting all these will be going, all of them be going into there, and that'll be another kit that I'll have all this stuff in. So this will be for my special ferro rods. So yeah, I'll be putting all my special ferro rods in it. But yeah, I've been playing with that all night, last night, just picking it up and working the sweat out of my hands. I didn't sweat, but just working it and getting it clean and getting it smooth and that. So yeah, making it mine, you know, making it feel real good, because this is going to be my set. I've never made a set of ferro rods before, and yeah, it gives me great pleasure to do this sort of thing. An antler is something that is fantastic to work with, and I'm glad I've got to the point now where I can build something like this, and it turns out very well. I'm getting to the point in my crafting ability to be able to do this, and it turns out really nice. Yeah, so I'm pleased within myself that I'm able to achieve something like this. So yeah, it's yeah, I'm really happy with the way my skills are progressing and being able to do this. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this. I'm very proud of how these are turning out. So yeah, and I'm very thankful to Andrew for giving me this piece of antler, because it's a magnificent bit. And I cut a few more pieces off, so I'll be able to get some toggles and bits and pieces. I've got no more tines left now. I've just got solid bits out of it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of it. I'll just play it by ear with it. It's a piece that I just don't know there'll be projects down the road, and I'll work out as I go. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. So yeah, we'll go from there. Anyway, that's my ferro rod set. I'm going in there and I'm going to start gluing. I'll tape it all up and start gluing it all up. I glued all that last night. So yeah, and it's, as I said, yeah, once you glue them all up, that's it. They because I put cuts in it, and yeah, once they're glued in, they don't come out. Anyway, thanks for watching.